Geoglyph, a talented runner, not necessarily a win machine, but my goodness, look at the races this horse has come out of. He's by Drefong, and he's been in the largest races that the JRA has to offer. The Sapporo-Kinen, the Yasuda-Kinen, the Yosoka-Hai, the Champions Cup, the Takarazuka-Kinen. Was in the Dubai World Cup and behind Ushpitsasoro. Ran in the Saudi Cup, was fourth that year. I mean, he has been in some big, big dances.
I think you take out his dirt races. That's just not his preferred surface, even though he's run well. And then you isolate some of his turf races, and then you start coming back to a mile and eighth. And he's been running against some of the best. I mean, the Yasuda-Kinen, I said this yesterday, it was one of the best mile races that the JRA has to offer. Romantic Warrior won that horse. That horse is probably one of the top-rated horses in the world, trained in Hong Kong. Hong Kong horse, middle distance horse of the year. He won the Cox Plate, won the Yasuda-Kinen, he won the QE2 Cup 3 times. I mean, he was only 3 lengths behind him. So, I mean, he's got some form. He looks tremendous. I mean, on looks, you give him a 9 out of 10 as far as looks, and he's moving beautifully over the turf course here. Got a lovely stride.
Out on his own as well, doesn't need any company, is certainly very willing. That horse putting a lot into his training, that's a great sign off the long trip, and you're going to already see some acceleration here. They're going to let him really open up. A big turn of foot that we're seeing right now. He hasn't quite switched leads yet, but the rider hasn't really asked him for that either. Sometimes horses can get a little lost with that when they are outside. There he goes, just switches his leads there. When they are so far into the middle of the course and around the dogs like that, they might not just fall into their usual routine of switching leads right when you turn for home, but love to see that acceleration from him over this course.
Yeah, he switched back perfectly there, and the rider had a short hold of him. Sometimes it's a little harder. You could see when he moved his hands, he switched leads over to his right lead perfectly. So I'd be very happy with this little effort here if I was the Connections.